All right, I'm a professor at a university, public university in North Carolina, and I teach courses about. I work in a college of education. I'm actually a philosopher of education, but I end by teaching courses about social justice, race, class, gender, sexuality, and those issues, and how they intersect with public schooling. So I'm at the nexus right now of the public debate about what education should be like and what that all means for us. And so I'm working primarily with 18, 19, 20-year olds as they explore themselves and becoming an educator and thinking about how they might enter into a classroom and have those sort of conversations with future students and with other people. I wanted to learn nonviolent communication as a resource for helping me facilitate better conversations. And more so, I wanted my students to be able to facilitate their own conversations. I wanted to help them help each other be healthier. And a mentor turned me on to nonviolent communications. You should check this stuff out. I did that, and immediately felt a resonance with the body of work. And I also had a difficult time putting it into action. I guess the basic framework is relatively straightforward, but putting those details into micro moment action, I needed help. I really just needed somebody to walk me through that. And so I found this body of work as helping me take that big stuff that I really resonated with and find a way to make it work in the moment. Yeah. How did it change my life? Well, it changed everything, right? I feel like I have this operating system now that I see the world with. Right? I'm whether or not the actual words, the frameworks are coming out of my mouth, I'm hearing it all the time. Whether I have access to it, that's a whole other thing altogether. But it really just it took this stuff that I was reaching for, and it kind of like feel it in my bones now. In my professional life, I use it. I mean, I taught one of the pieces of the curriculum is three chairs process for having a difficult conversation. I was teaching that students yesterday. I was just reading some student papers about this process and how they're walking around and playing with it and resonating with it. So it's kind of rippling outward. But I'd say that's the professional stuff. I'd say in my life, my personal life, it's even more profound. My family, we all talk to each other when using these resources. I was longing as a parent for a way to live my values with my child, and this gave me those resources to be able to understand when I'm most triggered, when I'm most tired, how can I support myself and my child and my partner? How can we all be together in the way that we really want to? So I'd say in my personal life, it helps me show up in the way I want to, helps me live my values. I'd say give it a shot. I'm really critical, and this program never failed to deliver the resources I needed. So if I have to say, if what you're encountering resonates with you, I would encourage somebody to take a risk and give themselves a chance to try and experience it in real life. Because I find that the material and the instructors are people who know how to show up in the moment to help you make the connections that you're probably longing for. The hidden benefit for me is that I made friendships with other people in the program that last to this day. And as much as I learned from the modeling and the direct instruction when I was in class, um, I'd say that I learned almost as much, if not more, in weekly practice sessions with my colleagues and my peers. And, the laughter and the connections and the mistakes and then the ahas, all of that was profound. And it really took the time of engaging with my peers outside to really just kind of allow myself to experiment. And so I'd say the hidden benefit is that there's a whole nother community of human beings that you may develop relationships with that will help spark more growth.